listening to Belligerent State of Mind.
Checking the levels again, everyone checking in. It's me, Big Lou Hall Day with the evidence. We're heard on the road to J.O. and the residents. We be having fun, also drop lessons in politics, the stock market, and black excellence.
Damn, this shit is belligerent.
Hey, yo, what is good, y'all? We are back. Belligerent State of Mind presents Treys, 20s and Dimes, man. This your man Dame in the building, man. Got my brother Lou Hall with me. What's up, my man?
Man, what's good, man? Ready to jump in the time machine and take it back for y'all tonight.
Woo! Also, man, got my brother from another big recess. What's good, my man?
Everything is good, D. Ready to get into our Treys, 20s, and Dimes for September 91, 01, and 11.
Yes, indeed. It's your first time checking this out. Treys, 20s, and Dimes. This is our monthly look back on everything popping in music, movies, news, and sports from 10, 20, and 30 years into the past. Like my man Recess just said, man, we covering September of 91, 01, and 2011, man. So we got to go back to that 91 recess. We got to hop in that time machine, man. You got them keys, brother?
For auto sequence start. This company's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions.
Oh shit.
T-minus 17 seconds and count that. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Got that? I'm excited, man.
Start. 2, 1. Boost ignition and lift off of this.
Whoa! Overhead the Challenger, man. Whoa!
Apollo 18.
Yo, chill, homie. Welcome to September of 1991.
Yo, man, we are here, man. We are here. September 91, man. We always start off with the music, yo. Got to give a big shout out to this group, man. We did we talked about them last episode, man. Talk about them. Their debut album came out September 3rd, 1991. Talk about the one and only Naughty by Nature, man. Yeah, man. They dropped their debut album, Naughty by Nature. Self-titled, man. Classic joint.
Yo,
Platinum
D, you
right
say
out
Treys,
the
the most
fucking
underrated rapper of all time,
Treys is
man.
the most underrated rapper of all times, man. Oh, y'all, whoever never listened to Naughty by Nature debut album, just listen to that shit. That's all.
Yeah.
Listen to Yoke the Joker. Listen to Treys flow. Listen to all of that shit. He killed it. I mean, they came out the gate. OPP was just OPP. Everything's gonna be all right. Ghetto Bastard, man. Just they say Yoke the Joker, wickedest man alive. Oh my god, yo. Classic fucking album, man. Classic joint. Shout out to Naughty by Nature, yo. Something I found interesting, which I didn't even know, because we know Naughty by Nature was put on, you know, by Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah put them on and shit, representing Jersey.
That's right. Flavor Unit
the same day. Her second album came out the same day and shit. I had no idea, yo. Her album called Nature of a Sister, the same exact day, September the 3rd, 1991.
Word.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. Shout out to Queen Latifah, man. That second album went gold. The number one song on there was my favorite Queen Latifah song ever, man. Latifah's Had It Up to Here. Classic.
Give it to a queen.
I got it.
Give it to a queen.
Agent Command. Some of these commercial entertainers are commercially paying to my heart, trying to be Dana. That shit was crazy, yo. Shout out to Queen Latifah, man. I love her. The greatest female MC of all times, yo, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Not even close, man.
Nah.
Like I said, September the 17th, another one of the greatest female MCs of all time. One of the dopest MCs of all times, period, man. The one and only MC Light. MC Light. She drops her third studio album called Act Like You Know. Act Like You Know, man. And then actually my favorite MC Light song is on this album, man. That Poor Georgie, my favorite shit.
Oh yeah,
Georgie,
yeah.
Porgy, kiss the girls and made them
Save
cry.
them
That
cry.
joint, yeah, I love that shit, man. Georgie Porgy bash into a truck. That's my shit, man.
Yo, he had it rough, right? He had AIDS too,
he had
right?
AIDS too. Yep, Georgie Porgy
Oh.
with it. And then I think he drove drunk and shit, driving for miles without his headlights off and shit. Damn, man. I was looking for him and I found him there with his clothes messed up and his fucked up hair. Come on, man. Poor Georgie, man. Georgie had it bad. But shout out to MC Light. Oh man, the last one for this month, yo. They just had a big anniversary, man. The big anniversary just passed this past week, 30-year anniversary, one of the greatest albums of hip-hop history, man. Talk about representing Queens, man. Queens always get the money. My favorite rapper is in this group. Talk about the one only Tribe Called Quest. They dropped that Low End Theory, man. Low End Theory, yo. Classic. Probably probably the greatest sophomore album of all times and shit, man. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest. Album went gold. Listen, we already know what this shit is. Check the Rhyme. One of the greatest songs ever. One of the dopest videos ever. Done on right on the top of Nuclear Cleaners. I lived on 199th. Nuclear Cleaners. I live on 199th in Brooklyn, 199th in Linden. Nuclear was on 193rd in Linden. 6 blocks the other way.
I was about to say too.
Other way and shit. I had no idea they was recording that video, man. I had no clue. I was like, fuck, man. Nobody told me they was down there, man. But like I said, check the Rhyme. We got the jazz. And Scenario, one of the dopest posse cuts of all time.
Yes. I agree.
Posse cuts of all times, man. And Scenario remix as well. Here in 1992, we present.
Yo, that song makes a little cameo in the Wu-Tang series in season 2.
It does. Fuck that show, man. But yeah, man. Like we said, though, that Tribe Called Quest was classic, though. Like this whole winter, I remember this whole winter so vividly. This 91. Now it all making sense. All these albums came out in September because I got these shits in like that Christmas. So remember that Christmas of 91, I got my Super Nintendo. And then I had this shit. I got most of these albums. So I remember Christmas Day, I'm playing Super, and it was snow. I remember all that shit. I don't remember don't ask me what I did last week, but I remember what I did Christmas Day 91. It was snowing outside in New York. I got a Super Nintendo and I got fucking Big Daddy Kane's album, Heavy D's album, and I think Tribe Called Quest album and shit, yo. I'm playing all that shit though, man. So that's some good times, man. That's some good times, yo. But yeah, that's it though, man. That was it for the classic albums that came out in September of 1991, yo. Pass it on to my brother Lou Hall with the movies.
All right, we're gonna jump into those movies of September of 1991. This first movie I'm gonna talk about, it surprised me because I really didn't realize that this movie came out that long ago. This movie is not one of my favorites as far as the series, but it definitely a part of the series that I do enjoy. So on September the 13th, we had this guy, a burnt face, knives for hands, haunting the kids of Elm Street. And this was supposed to be his final cut. So we're gonna call this Freddy's Dead the Final Nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
91. That's what's up.
I did not realize this came out in 91.
It's crazy.
Did not realize. And it was so funny, like this movie had some different guests that appeared, like you had Tom and Roseanne Arnold that appeared on the movie. Yo, man, rest in peace to my man Yaphet Kotto, man. Played Doc in the movie, man.
Alice
Cooper?
this
Alice Cooper, yes. Yo, this movie was a weird movie when I saw it back then.
Thank you for saying it, yo. It was definitely
It was a very weird. I don't know where they came up with this script. It was
Somebody
just
was on
like
that cocaine, yo.
they had to be, especially with the video game scene, because
Oh, that was the best part. Though. That was the best.
Oh
part
yeah,
of the
that
movie,
was the best part. Oh man,
it was just a weird fucking movie, man. Freddie was
Yeah.
like, it was just weird. Him with his daughter and all this weird shit.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
Like we didn't want to
weird.
see that much.
It was just weird. He was beating the mother and kill. It was just weird, yo. It was just weird.
But he said, and now it's time to take your medicine. I was like, yo, y'all done went off on a whole
shit, yo. Trying to take
hindsight. I didn't realize that then when I watched it, but then now when you as older, and I was like, yo, this is weird. And I let my son watch it because I let him watch some horror movies now. And he said the same thing. Yo, Daddy, this one is kind of weird.
It's some weird shit.
And it's like, yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I digress.
No doubt.
So then 2 more movies I'm gonna talk. Oh, actually 3 more movies. The first movie now on the 20th, September the 20th. This I consider as a cult classic. A lot of people have seen it. They have T-shirts about it everywhere. Fan favorite. I've never seen the whole movie because it never interests me. But rest in peace to my man Robin Williams. Shout out to Jeff Bridges. Shout out to David Hyde Pierce. Kathy Najimy. And I'm talking about this movie called The Fisher King.
Okay. Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah. That's some cult classic. They have a good following for the movie.
Yo, it seems like you keep on saying cult classic.
Yeah,
cult classic, right? Coke.
Yeah, cult classic. I mean, that's what it is. I wasn't interested in it, but
me neither.
Yeah. So then the next movie I'm gonna talk about. Now this one we all should know. We all have seen it. If you haven't, we're gonna have a talk at the end of the show.
Damn. Mad pressure, yo. Shit.
This movie featured my man Terrence T.C. Carson.
Oh, that's my guy, yeah.
Africa Baby Bam. Loretta Devine. This movie I'm talking about is called Living Large.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Oh, that's the news reporter and shit. The news reporter.
Yep.
Yeah. I love all of them '90s fucking urban movies. I love them shits, man. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, those are classic movies.
Yeah, hanging with the homeboys. I love all that.
Oh
shit,
yeah, hanging with
that was my shit. Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, that was dope. Shout out to fucking TC Carter, man. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah,
living single and shit. That's what's up, man.
And then the last movie I'm gonna talk about, I remember seeing this. This is one of those movies that my pops rented and we all watched as a family. This movie had my man Scott Bakula in the movie, had Kathy Ireland in the movie, had Sinbad, Hector Elizondo, Dick Butkus, Jason Bateman.
Some suspect names, man. What's up?
Very suspect all the way. It was
Butkus and Bateman. Come on, man.
Man, come on, man. Oh, and Larry Miller was on the movie. I forgot about that.
Okay.
And rest in peace to my man Fred Dalton Thompson. I'm talking about Necessary Roughness.
Oh, okay. I never really saw a
football
movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good movie, hilarious movie.
That's what's up.
That was me being able to watch that movie instead of being able to watch the program at the time. Because the program wasn't appropriate for me.
I never saw the program either.
Damn. You wasn't really into them type movies then.
Nah, I guess not. I guess I wasn't into football movies. Nah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No doubt. Well, listen, that's going to be all the movies taking y'all back down memory lane for the month of September 1991. We're going to pass it to my man Seuss with the sports.
Yo, man, when you started saying Coca-Cola Classic or the Coke Classic, you know, it got me going on and thinking about some Coke related stories.
Oh, wow.
You know, in 1991, they weren't too far away. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that's the only sad part about it. That I didn't want to start it not as a joke, but on September 9th of 1991, Mike Tyson was indicted for the rape of Desiree Washington.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And I didn't want to say it, but yeah, the Detroit Lions, Terry Taylor, he was reinstated after 1 year from drug-related possession. And also from the Atlanta Braves, Otis Nixon also was suspended for the rest of the 1991 season for cocaine in his blood system. So, you know, let's get off of cocaine. Before I get into some sports stories, I just want to say for those to get it a little, you know, into the times in September of 1991, and September 5th, you know, Nelson Mandela, he was chosen as the president of the African National Congress after serving 27 years. And I was watching something, you know, on Netflix right now, you know, King Noah, you know, the young king, he's out there watching all the cartoons in the world on Netflix. He can't get enough. And I saw they got Green Eggs and Ham joint up there, Dr. Seuss joint. That runs now, a series. I don't know what season he's up to now. Okay. But I was watching, I was like, say word. It's like a whole anyway, Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, is the children's author of Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. He died of cancer in 91 at the age of 78. Another non-related sports story, but of course, one of the greatest ever, Miles Davis. He also passed away of pneumonia at age 65 on September 28, 1991. Okay, and let's talk about people that should be dead but aren't. Magic Johnson. Wow. I don't know. Is that? I'm sorry.
Wow, he should be.
No, I'm just saying.
I know what you mean.
I didn't mean. You know what I mean.
I know.
Because of advancement in medicine.
Yeah.
You know, you could live through anything if Magic made it. Anyway, on September 15th of 1991, he married Cookie.
He just married her?
He married.
They wasn't married already? Wow.
Cookie.
So, wait a minute.
You sure?
I guess yes, so. I'm sure. Wow. I'm sure.
So he tested positive in 91. Was it 90? 91? Yeah. Same year. Ooh.
Yeah. Do you know he couldn't play ball because of this?
I always thought they was married already when he. Wow. Okay. So shit.
Exactly. I did not know that either.
Wow.
I wanted y'all to do the math on that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know for a fact it was 91s and 91s.
Yeah, do you know what day?
It was right at the beginning of the season, though, right?
It was in August in the very next month. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man.
Yeah, because they went to the finals. They went to the finals and against the Bulls and shit. No, what was that 90 when they went to the finals? No, that was 91. That was 91. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. The
91. I believe
ride or die.
I believe it was after the 1990 season. That was after it was in the 1990-91 season. It was after the 90-91 season. That was the year after.
I'm saying June of 91 is when he was in the finals against the Bulls. That was June 91.
Yeah, a couple of
months. And 2 months later, then he came out with the shit 2 months later. That's crazy.
Oh man.
That's a rough summer, yo. Shout out
to her. You know, because the fact that she stuck by him through that's real. That's real love.
Married. Wow.
Yes, that's real.
He was saying like he was out of control, yo. I always thought he was married. He was.
Come on, guys. Somebody else that was out of control. Come on, man.
That's what he said that shit.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yo, D.
That's what he said. He said he was out of control. Yo.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
All right. To somebody else who was out of control, Mr. Carl Lewis.
Mm.
On September 25th of 1991, you know, he was the third world championships in athletics. You know, Carl Lewis wins another gold in the 100 meters.
Okay. That's what's up. Shout out to Carl Lewis, man.
Somebody else who was out of control, your boy Prime Time.
Deion Sanders.
In September 24th of 1991, Prime Time, he left the Atlanta Braves in July 31st, and on September 24th, reported to the NFL Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
One of the greatest athletes of all time.
That's crazy.
Deion said,
them teams they're not even allowing anybody to do that because they don't want the dudes to get hurt, yo. So
right.
They ain't even allowing that shit.
No.
They're like, especially to go play football, they're like, hell no. Hell no, you ain't playing no fucking football, yo.
No.
Because the only other person to do that was Bo, right?
Yeah, Bo. Yep. It was just Deion and Bo. Yeah.
Yep.
I think those are the only two. That was the only two sports you can play like that. They don't overlap as much. I don't think, right?
And it's so funny you mentioned low end theory.
Well, they overlap a lot.
Yes, they do.
Baseball and basketball.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Baseball and football, because football season started beginning of September. Well, baseball season kind of ends in September too. Huh? Unless you go to the World Series, all right?
Yeah, September, October. Yeah, it's ending.
For the beginning of one season, is the playoffs for the other season, though. There's the playoffs for the other season. Playoffs is in September. And
okay,
shit.
yeah.
So that's the beginning of the NFL season. So anyway, go ahead, man.
Back on the diamond, Joe Carter. Remember Joe Carter? He's the first baseball player with 3 consecutive 100 RBI seasons with 5 different teams.
It's crazy.
The Indians, the Padres, and the Blue Jays. Are you serious? Oh, man. But anyway, that's all I got for sports of September of 1991.
Yeah, man. Let's get into that time machine, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know what's so crazy about the time machine, man?
What's up?
You know,
man?
sometimes we be switching up. You know, sometimes I be going into different time machines. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you one bit.
Uh-oh.
Yo, we taking off. Yo, we going to pass the millenniums now, guys.
I'm ready, yo. I'm ready. Ooh, I like this one. It's a smoother ride than the other one, yo. I like this one, yo. Only shaking a little bit. Only do the Michael J. Let me stop. I'm trying to get like recess and shit. Let me stop.
Oh,
let me stop, man.
Yo, bad Joe.
D crashing our rocket. Welcome to September of 2001.
Now, recess. Shout out to our brother Treys, used to do the news and shit. I don't know if you're going to talk about this. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it because it happened during this month. Right. We got to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about I'm only going to talk about 2 albums this month. 2 albums that came out on this day. On this day, man. So September the 11th, 2001. 2 classic albums came out on September 11th, 2001. Let's go. Unfortunately, these albums came out. It was a lot more precedentials going on that day, so they didn't get the proper chance to really go during that week. But you know, once people started getting back to regular the following week, and then we got back into it and shit, it was like. So 2 classic albums. Maybe I'll start with the number 1 album, man, which I find so amazing that that's why I love Nas. Nas is one of the greatest to me. I love Nas, yo, probably my second favorite MC of all times behind Q-Tip. Love Nas, but to me, Jay-Z is always number 1, yo. Jay-Z is always number 1 to me. He has to be. Jay-Z. Jay-Z. His sixth studio album, which is quite possibly his greatest album. Whose 6th album is their greatest album, yo? That's some crazy shit.
Too
Talk
short.
about Jay-Z dropped the classic Blueprint album, man. The Blueprint, yo. Classic fucking album, yo. Classic shit. Classic fucking album and shit, man. Shout out to Jay-Z. Classic shit. Now, I find this shit is kind of crazy, too. Like we said, this came out September 11, 2001. It still debuted at number 1 on the Billboard charts, man.
Yeah.
People still, I don't know when people bought this shit during that week. I have no idea when. I don't even remember when I bought it because it definitely wasn't that Tuesday. Definitely wasn't that Wednesday. Definitely wasn't that Thursday. Maybe I bought this shit on Friday. Maybe I bought it on Friday because we wasn't fucking around, man. But classic album debuted at number 1, 2 times platinum, man. I don't even need no fucking Wikipedia, man. The Rule is back. Yeah. Classic shit. Fucking H to the Izzo. H to the Izzo, right? H to the Izzo.
No, the next one is the Takeover.
Takeover. Classic Takeover and shit, man. Well, I ain't going to. Well, I'm just my favorite joints on there. Girls. Classic joint. Girls, man. What else is on that shit, man?
Song Cry.
Classic. Song Cry, amazing.
Ain't no love
in the heart of the city. Classic. Classic, man.
Jigga, that nigga Jigga.
I'm jumping around a little bit. We got the Renegade with fucking Eminem.
Yeah.
Another classic joint on there, man.
Oh, don't even forget about the last joint. Pops left me. Mom's fed me.
TT dressed me. Eric fought me. Made me tougher. Love you for that, my nigga, no matter what, bro. Classic, man. And then
sounds mediocre.
And then you let the fucking tape run. Let that shit run.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the fucking lyrical exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe easy. Classic. Then you got the girls remix. I'm not a one girl guy.
Sounds kind of corny.
Classic, man. And then, like I said, this album just like this is the jumping point for so many careers, man. Kanye West jump off and shit. What else? Another one? What else?
You Don't Know. Oh my God.
Another classic one. But it's a jump off point for Kanye West's career, jump off point for Just Blaze's career, jump off point for Big Bink, who doesn't get enough props at all, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to another Guru. He got, you know what I'm saying?
Guru.
A lot of people. Yep. A lot of people shined off of this album, man. But shout out to Jay-Z though, man. He dropped a classic album, yo. It'll go down one of the greatest albums of all times, period.
It was cool.
Classic, man. I mean, ain't paying no attention, man. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Exactly. Got to give them props for that one.
Now, on the same day, unfortunately, this dude, he came out. He just happened to come. And not only he came out the same day as Jay-Z, but you came out on September 11th with your debut album, man. Unfortunately, I'm glad this guy, he ended up going platinum, his debut album, man. So he worked it out, man. Shout out to Fabulous, man.
Yes.
FAB. Shout out to Fabulous, man. His debut album called Ghetto Fabulous. Same day, man. Another classic joint. Like I said,
I just gave his man that put him on, DJ Clue. Just gave him enough respect, dude.
Yes.
Shout out to Fab, man.
Fab, yeah.
Yeah, first single was that joint with Nate Dogg. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider.
You don't wanna fuck with me.
Boom, 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 boom. Classic joint. Doom, 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 doom. That shit is dope, yo. Dope. Then he had that holla back, youngin. Woo, back.
Rolling.
Shout out to Fabulous, man. I obviously definitely, people know Fabulous really got put on coming off of the he got his first shine off of that Little Mo, coming off of Little Mo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a shine off of her.
Superwoman.
Yeah, man. He definitely did his thing. I mean, to me, he was cool. He wasn't one of my favorites, but he was always cool. I always appreciate what he did and shit. I thought he was cool. And shit, man. But yeah, shout out to Fabulous, yo. And yeah, I think that's it, man. That's it for the albums for September 2001 shit, man. So I'm gonna pass it on to my brother Lou Hall with the movies. Let's go.
No doubt. We're gonna get into these movies, man. starting off on September, like I said, it is September 2001. So of course, this was the unfortunate September 11th attacks that took place. So I won't get into too many movies. The first movie I'm gonna get into, September the 7th, man. This one featured. This is another urban classic. This was featuring Vivica A. Fox. This was also featuring Anthony Anderson. This was also featuring Morris Chestnut, Tamala Jones, Wendy Raquel Robertson, Gabrielle Union.
I know I saw whatever it is. I know I saw it. Too many black people.
Bobby Brown.
Damn.
Monique.
Damn.
Man, this ain't nothing but two can play that game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got every black person and every black person they can find, every black comedian and actor they can find. They threw that shit in the god damn, yo.
Well, you knew they was doing that around that time.
No doubt.
All right. The next movie I'm gonna talk about. This was the thriller of the summer. This ranked in a total of $104 million. This came out on September the 30th. This movie featured Michael Douglas. This movie also featured Guy Torry, Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. This movie I'm talking about, this is Don't Say a Word.
Okay. That's what's up.
And then the last movie, this was another one of those big budget movies. This brought in about $30 million. And this movie was an Anthony Hopkins movie. Don't know if y'all checked out Anthony Hopkins in his movies, but this one is called Hearts in Atlantis. So that was another.
I remember that shit. Yeah. I didn't see it, but I remember it though. Yeah. I remember the cover and shit. All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. So 2001, September. That's all the movies we're gonna talk about. So we gonna pass that to my man Sess with the sports and news.
September 11th, 1991. I definitely remember where I was.
2001.
What I was. 2001. Definitely remember where I was and what happened went down that morning. It was crazy. I remember they shut down the trains and they shut down the buses, and me and Moms had to walk up Flatbush Avenue from downtown up to Empire Boulevard, and we were walking with everybody that was covered with the dust and debris, the soot from the attacks. It was a crazy day because you got to understand that everything shut down. All transportation was shut down. Besides buses and trains, planes were also shut down. And that also means when it comes to the world of sports, nothing was popping during the time right after the attacks. They did have a few things that happened right before that. You know what I'm saying? September was still a popping month before the 11th. On September 2nd, famous German Ferrari driver Michael Schumacher, right? I remember his name always. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix at Circuit Spa-Francorchamps for his 52nd Grand Prix victory. That was a record at the time. It still stands to this day, actually. Pete Sampras is a U.S. man. You know Pete Sampras, big in the tennis game back in the day. His ass got beat by one of the youngest players ever, and that was number one in the world at just the age of 20. A man by the name of Leighton Hewitt. So that was interesting about that. I gotta give a story about September 1st. Earlier, I got my eyes dilated at the eye doctor. I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight. It was looking bad, but around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? My vision opened up very nicely, you know what I'm saying? So I was good. I was looking like Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder with the glasses that they gave me when I left. Speaking of Stevie, he married for a second time a fashion designer, Kai Morris.
Oh, that was it? Just two?
Oh.
I thought he was up to number 5 by then.
Yeah, me too.
Right? In 2001, because you got into Stevie's reaching 80 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was easy about the number 5 by then, at least 4.
Yeah. I would say dancing is a sport. You know what I'm saying? They have competitive dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah, why not?
Probably one of the most famous dancers in the world is Chris Judd.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course.
He married J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
A big shout out to the old time baseball announcer Jack Buck.
Okay.
On September 17th, when all sports resumed back in this country, despite suffering from lung cancer and Parkinson's disease, he stirs the emotions of the crowd by reading a patriot theme, a nice poem, and does take me out to the ball game to get the party started. And in September 8th, I'm jumping back right before the Twin Towers went down. I got to go to another, pair of twins. They could have been twins, but they're sisters. I'll talk about the most famous sports sisters of all time. Talking about the tennis divas, of course, of Venus and Serena. They successfully defend the title, beats Venus beat the younger sister. Of course, Venus at the time was popping, definitely on her own, doing her thing. And she defended her title against her very own sister, Serena, in straight sex, 6'2" to 6'4". Yo, one more thing, one more last story. I was, not to be funny, I said, we were walking with the guys that were covered in soot over their face and stuff. They looked at very weird. You know who looked at weird after doing the Vibes Cartel to himself? Sammy Sosa. Oh man. And then September 1st of 2001, Sammy Sosa hit the longest home run in Turner Field history down in Atlanta, as he hit his 53rd of the season. Was he juicing, guys? He was juicing, right?
Come on, man. Of course he was juicing, man. Come on, man.
We all know the story.
Come on, man.
Man, if you see this guy's face, I don't know why. Why, it's the colorism that y'all guys started with when you started the show. Anyway, Sosa, he hit that ball 471 feet to dead center.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Anyway, and that's all I got for sports of September of 2001.
But I'm gonna go back real quick. Shout out to the WWF back then. It was WWE by then. They were the first. Company to have people back right after. I think it might have been September the 13th. It might have been 2 days later. They had a SmackDown September the 13th. And that was the very first public gathering in the whole country and shit. Was a SmackDown and shit.
Yo, shout out to WWE. I do remember they did not. Yes.
Yeah,
Friday,
that was the first. That was
it happened Tuesday. September 11th was a Tuesday.
Yep.
And 2 days later.
Yeah, they had a SmackDown was that Thursday. That's the first time.
Wow.
Had a crowd, the first in the whole country and shit. And people came, were scared or whatever, but they came together, yo. And
it
just
was
like
a
I said,
successful show.
As my man Recess just said, he was him and his mother, unfortunately, had to walk. I was in New York at the same time. And now my thing with that shit was, actually during the whole morning, I was sleeping. I was actually sleeping. I slept through the entire thing. I was home in Queens. What happened was I was down there the day before, the very day of September the 10th. I was right there the day before September the 10th. Because I was going to get that's how I was working in Manhattan. I was going to get my first computer that day. I was going to get my first computer. So I was going to go on Tuesday. I was going to go on September 11th. I was going to go that Monday. It was a computer store like 3 blocks away. I was going to go down there in the morning. I was off on Tuesday, so I was going to go. But then I got off early on Monday. I was like, you know what? Let me just go now. I could just sleep tomorrow. I got to go in tomorrow. So I went Monday evening after work. I went down there. And then I went home. Now I was with my ex then. And then she knew I was going down there that next day. So she was just, when I woke up, my grandmother was like, this girl called you like 6 times and shit. I was like, what's going on? and she thought I was down there. She was like mad panicking because she knew I was going down there and shit, yo.
Wow.
And that shit, I went. Look, I got off early that day before, so that shit is. But the time I would have went, I wouldn't have been. I don't know. I might have been on the subway. I don't think I wouldn't have been down there because it was a little too early for the store would have been open yet. But I definitely would have been probably on the train. On the trains headed down there. I definitely would have, because I was going to go as soon as the place opened up. I don't know, open up at 9 or 10, but I was definitely going to be on my way down there at that time when all the shit went down. So I don't know, man. Like they said he was looking out for fools and babies and shit. Maybe I was the fool. I got up early the day before and just
wow.
And that whole, because I don't know how it is for people, I guess you see, like when I see stuff on TV now that's not here, I was like, oh man, that looks crazy. But like when you like living through this shit, like we in New York, like we had to live through that shit. Like that whole week, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. There was no YouTube, there was no Twitter. All we had was the news. So we had no idea what was going on. So we were fucking terrified. And I lived in Queens, but I worked in the city. So like I remember I didn't go to work probably until like that weekend. Like we would not get on the fucking trains because there was like they be hearing rumors they're gonna blow the trains up, or they're gonna blow the bridges up. We was like, yo. And then that first day, I think we finally got on a train like that Thursday or Friday. First time we go into the city. Terrified for the whole ride, yo. I remember we went down into the subway station. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but somebody started running. Everybody ran. Everybody got the fuck out. We was right there on fucking 71st and Continental. Everybody just took off, yo. It was like, oh my God. We were running for like, I don't know, but everybody running out. Fuck out of here, yo. Because we was just terrified. We didn't know what was going on, man. And it was just a crazy time. It's a crazy time, yo.
You know what? Real quick, it's crazy because me and you, we kind of avoid like these type of situations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, but before when we was going to Atlanta for the games, we were supposed to go that day, right? We were supposed to go that day. My pops ended up working later than normal. So of course he came home later. So we didn't make it. So why that same day, the day before we went the day after, but that day that we were supposed to be there and we would have been there down in Centennial Park, that's when the dirty bomb was set off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
for the Olympics in 96. Yep.
In 96. We were supposed to be there.
Wow.
And we dodged that. It's just like some what's that movie?
Final Destination?
Yeah, Final Destination. Yo, Recess, you ain't got no wind coming by you, right? You good, right?
Well, that's two. Shit, that's two already, man.
That's
God
two.
Damn, yo. Yo, man, but definitely RIP to everybody that lost somebody or people that lost their lives during that thing, during the whole attacks and everything. It was crazy time, man. Everybody that lived in the city got stories, man. Even my wife, she was in high school during that time, and she got a crazy story because she went to school right down there. She got a crazy story about her and her mother and her sister had to walk all the way to the fucking Bronx from fucking downtown. Exactly, yo. Exactly.
Like on some going across the bridge to Junior's,
they had to walk
cheesecake
hours. But first, shout out to her mother, because her mother went down to my wife's school and got her, and then they had to go find her sister. Her sister was in a whole nother school, and she had to go find her my wife. She said to this day, she said she don't know how her mother found her, have no idea how she found her, but she found her. She found her. Yo. No idea how she found her. She said she was like never so happy to see her in her life, yo. And she was like, "Oh my God," because she was terrified. She was in the school. She's terrified. And then her mother came, got her. They went to her sister's school, got her, and they walked home, yo. Crazy shit, man. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy shit, though, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, yo. Yeah, man. All right, man. That was 01, my brother, man. We got one more year to go, brother.
Let's go.
Year. Hop in that time machine.
It's easy. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh.
Yo, this is a smooth ride, girl. This is a smooth ride. Ooh, okay. Power up. Get power up.
It was fizzling out. What the fuck? Oh, god damn it, yo.
We're dead.
Here we go, crashing into September of 2011.
All right. September
right.
2011, nothing came out. Peace. I'm out, yo.
No doubt.
Nah, listen, on the reels.
No doubt.
One thing came out that there's a lot of shit came out. I'm only gonna talk about one. The debut album for J. Cole. J. Cole's debut album came out September 27th, 2011. Cold World, his debut album.
Yep.
I did not know who fucking J. Cole was in 2011. I'm not even sitting there pretend like I knew who he was.
You know who he was, D. You knew who he was. He was the dude that was on The Stars Born.
I didn't. Well, that was okay. You're right. You're right. So I didn't know he was. You're right. Okay. Yeah. But other than that, I wasn't really checking for him during this time.
I did.
Shout out to J. Cole. You did? Okay. Shout out to J. Cole.
Oh yeah, I was on the mixtapes.
Cold World went platinum. Workout was the first single released on there.
Good thing. That's what disappointed Nas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't Get Enough. That was another single from there. Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, with Jay.
Okay. And Nobody's Perfect.
Yep. That was the joint with Missy.
Okay.
Nobody's perfect.
All right, now look, I'm gonna do this rundown real quick. I'm gonna just tell you some of the shit that came out in this month. It doesn't even matter, yo. It's really not important. Odyssey. I know y'all know what Odyssey is.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, nobody. One Below. I don't know what the fuck that is. Noah 23 and Creme.
What?
Zumba. These are group names. They drop verses. Quasar and Bat Sauce. Somebody named Hopi. Somebody named Bronze Nazareth.
That's Bronze Nazareth. That's Woo, right? That's not RZA people.
I have no idea, yo. The Truth. They dropped something. I don't know what that is.
I think that's gospel rap.
Flesh and Bone. We know Flesh and Bone. The Outlaws. They came out with I mean, Tupac is dead for 30 years and shit. Problem. Sean Christopher.
Yeah. Problem.
Blur. M. Pincini and Young Boy. Like I said, just a whole bunch of bullshit came out. California Bear Gang. Casey Veggies.
Casey Veggies, yeah.
You know all this bullshit.
I know all of that. I know
Tragedy Gaddafi. He dropped Thug Matrix 3. Yeah, anyway. Zero. 116 Click. I don't know what the fuck that is, yo. Shout out to Knife Wonder. He dropped the Wonder Years.
Yep.
Cormega dropped Raw Forever.
Didn't hear it.
Evidence.
Yeah, but didn't hear it.
J Live.
Yeah.
Madlib dropped something. Fonte dropped something.
Fonte, which one?
Yeah. Charities.
Yes. Now that one, that's the one you could talk about if you're gonna talk about. Yeah, that's a dope album.
I never heard this shit. I never heard it. And Fonte don't be responding. Fuck Fonte.
Yo, come on,
man.
Come on.
The Jacker, the
Rest
Incident, and he's why you know what is bullshit music? You listen.
I know the Jacker.
God, who the fuck is the Jacker? Why do you know this?
He actually had an album
anything
with
yo.
Freeway.
Why you do that to him for?
What the fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Yo, if he knows it, he knows it, man. Why you judging because you don't know it?
Because it's bullshit music, yo.
That's not whoa.
How you gonna say bullshit? You never heard it.
I promise you, when you heard the first song on it, your head gonna be like, God damn.
I highly doubt it, man. So you know Tabby Bonnie? Who the fuck is that? Tabby Bonnie?
No, now that I don't know who that
and is. And Brand Undeshay?
Who?
Brand
you know who that is.
No, you know now I don't.
You bought the album and shit.
No.
You bought everything, yo.
Damn. No, I didn't buy everything.
I don't know. Like I said, this month is just
LimeWire was popping back then.
There was a couple of decent things that might have came out. At least people that we know. Other than that, this is just official. They just put anything out, any fucking thing. Everybody was getting a deal. Everybody must have been just, I don't even know what the fuck. This is like fucking streaming shit. They just put anything out during this time, man.
It was like the 90s. It reciprocated because back when everybody had a song out, that's why you had so many one-hit wonders.
Man. God damn. This shit is crazy, man. But that's it, though, man. Ain't nothing else coming. A whole bunch of bullshit music, yo. That's it for September of 2011 with the music, man. Passing on Lou Hall with the movies, yo.
All right, for the movies, we're going to talk about 2 movies. So the very first movie, this movie actually made the most money this month. Coincidentally, well, it made 158 million. Coincidentally, this movie, during that time, I never thought that this would come to pass, but this was about a fucking outbreak in the world. This movie featured Matt Damon. This movie featured Lawrence Fishburne, aka Larry Fishburne, Jude Law.
Don't call him Larry.
He'll fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I know. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kate Winslet, Bryan Cranston, Sanaa Lathan. Unfortunately, this movie was called Contagion. This literally was predicted. This shit that we're in right now.
Stephen King predicted this shit in The Stand before.
Well, yeah, that too.
The Stand is the fucking COVID and
Fucking
shit.
airplane and shit.
Exactly. The whooping cough.
Right. I swear. I know 50 million people watched this movie last year at the beginning of the pandemic to find out how motherfuckers survived.
Yeah, they got vaccinated, motherfuckers. That's what happened, man. You assholes.
Yo, shit spilled from one show to another.
They got vaccinated, assholes.
Oh shit!
Yo, I hope the people that you're talking about listen to y'all right now. Like,
I hope so too. Exactly. I want to live.
Oh man, y'all wrong. Y'all been off the chain all night.
No, we smart and we right.
We wrong. They wrong.
Y'all wrong.
So that was on September 9th. Same day, a movie hits the box office. A comedy movie hits the box office. A stand-up comedy hits the box office. Now, this stand-up comedy that came out, this person toured the world with this comedy show, the stand-up comedy. I saw it in person here in Columbia, South Carolina, and it was hilarious.
Comedy movie.
One of the best ones that I've been to live in my whole entire life. Gut-busting laughing at all the jokes, even what didn't get shown on the movie, as far as with the other acts that preceded. Yo, hilarious.
For a fucking hamburger, right? Hamburger.
Nah.
Oh,
hell no. Hell no.
What you talking about?
I ain't laughing at them same jokes over and over again. Yo, I'm talking about Kevin Hart, Laugh at My Pain.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh,
yeah. Some of this long dick.
Is that what you remember?
I mean, that's the big thing. That was the
we coming. It's too late.
I'm out, man. I'm out, man.
You coming out, brother?
I'm out,
man. Be proud,
Come
man.
on,
Be proud,
man.
I can't believe
you got recess leaving this shit, man. Be proud, man.
Nah. But yo, this was hilarious. My man, not Patrice O'Neal, but I get him always confused. Heavy set.
Max Julian.
Fucking Corey Holcomb?
Corey Holcomb. Listen, he said this joke, And I mean, everybody did. Like I said, this is not on the movie, but he said this joke.
Corey Holcomb
that-
opened up for Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
that's what's
him, the Plastic Cup Boys. Hilarious. So he had this joke. He said, "Y'all really want me to get nasty? Y'all really want me to get nasty?" And it was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, girls' draws look so nasty. They look like hot wing paper." When he said that, every woman in the place was like, "Did he really just say that?" And all of a sudden you hear boo all over the place. And he was like, and some people would laugh and some people were cheering. And it was like, yo, y'all said y'all wanted me to get nasty, so here you go. You can't handle the shit.
Hilarious.
But yeah, the whole laugh at my pain, hilarious. I watch it to this day and I can still laugh at it. Yeah, man. Kevin Hart did his thing. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the same Kevin Hart that was then.
How can you keep up that success for more than 10 years? Yeah, it's hard, man.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's the because it basically you have to evolve in the jokes, and you want to stick with what you know and stick with what works, but evolve off of that. And that was kind of hard to do because with Kevin Hart, everything that he talks about is his life. Everything he talks about, he goes through. So it's like he tried to attempt that with a Netflix special last year. Oh man, it was not good. It was not good at all. Like not laughing, not chuckling. I mean, maybe it's the writers that he have because he has a team of writers. I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping he can come back to being as funny, not with the same jokes, but evolve and being as funny.
Well, maybe he got to fucking disappear for a little while and shit. Maybe he got to go away, like Chappelle did. Maybe he got to go away and shit.
Well, he did. Remember, he broke his back in that car
Kevin
accident.
Hart ain't never been away, yo. I think he was still doing stand up in the hospital bed. Kevin Hart ain't never been away. He's always been Kevin Hart has been on TV for fucking 20 years straight, nonstop, yo. He's always been doing something.
It's only been 10 years, man.
No, he's on TV way before then. Well, if it is, it's been 10 straight years. He's been on TV. Yeah, he's on every fucking thing, yo. So
shout out to the movie.
Go away, man.
Shout out to Dame Dash and Paper Soldiers.
Yeah, he put him on and shit, right?
Yeah,
he definitely put him on. Yeah.
Shout out to Soul Plane.
I love Soul Plane.
Oh yeah,
my shit, yeah.
Soul Plane.
Soul Plane's my shit. Soul Plane's my shit.
Classic.
That's probably the only thing I really like him because I don't like it. I saw Night School. I saw all of that shit in movies.
Night School shocked me. That was actually funny.
It was all right. It's all right.
They could have left off Fat Joe part.
Funnier.
They could have left off Recess part.
Yo, thank you. Another incognito shot, yo. I can't wait for you to say something about my cocaine 1986 Mets next, yo.
Oh, I was waiting on that. So
I know. You was soon coming with that one.
Let's talk about the coke that happened. Come on,
I think Fat Joe's part was actually one of the funniest parts of Night School, man.
Okay.
Yo, y'all are whack, yo.
Yo, you hit him with the Jay-Z. Okay.
You know what was funny? Him joint with The Rock, CIA, Central Intelligence. That was good.
It was at the time. I tried to watch it again and I was just like, yeah.
Not funny.
No, it was. It's one of those one and dones. I'm not biased.
You got something wrong. No, I'm talking to D. He got something against
Kevin Hart. I have some. I don't like him. I don't think he's funny. I never thought Kevin Hart was funny. Yeah, he liked Kevin Hart. I never thought Kevin Hart was funny.
He was funny in the second Jumanji.
All that shit is
yo. D is funny.
Buffoonery. It's all buffoonery.
That's who's funny. D is funny.
I get where you're coming from. I get exactly where you're coming from because as far as his comedy, no, I can hear.
Kevin Hart is not a clown. He not a clown.
I noticed it. The fact
he's a comedian. What the fuck?
Anyway,
but it was a level that changed once he crossed over into that market. It kind of changed a little bit. You
Reset.
know.
Kevin Hart is not shucking and fucking jiving. He ain't been shucking and jiving for the last 5-6 years now.
Yes.
All right, then. What the fuck you saying? I don't understand.
What I'm saying.
The nigga's not funny.
No, that's not true.
Okay. Anyway.
Have you seen his commercials?
Lou Hall said he just watched the fucking special. Did you watch the one that Lou Hall just mentioned? That just came out last year. Did you watch it? He's not funny.
Man, that
not
shit
saying
terrible.
Not saying he's never been funny in his career. I mean, he's just not funny right now. He's not funny.
I almost shed a tear.
That's probably how I felt when I saw the Chris Tucker shit. I was like, dang, I felt bad.
Was I thinking about the same exact thing?
I felt that shit was not funny at all.
That was hard to watch.
And did y'all watch the Martin one? Martin's last one?
Yes, I was hurt.
Shit was hurt too. That shit was terrible.
But you know what?
He was here too. I almost went to that. He was here on Friday. I almost
funny,
went.
Don't do it to yourself,
man.
I'm not gonna lie. He was funny when I saw him 2 years ago in Tampa.
Okay.
At the tour that he's in now, the lit fuck tour.
Okay.
Yeah, he was funny. And the funny part is that Michael Blackson closed out the show, and that shit was hilarious.
Well, Michael Blackson is hilarious and shit. Michael Blackson. Is funny.
But Martin, he came out. He was the MC. He came out in between comedians, and he definitely lit it up. I'm not gonna lie. One in live, he lit it up. Me and B was rolling. So
okay. All right, that's
it was hard. The Chris Tucker joint is something that it was hard to watch. And you're saying that the Martin shit was hard to watch too?
Terrible to watch. Oh my, he's doing jokes from the 90s, yo. He literally did a joke.
Yeah.
He did about 2 or 3 jokes that he did in the 90s, yo. I was like, oh no, I know this joke, Martin. What are you doing? What are you doing the same?
Nigga, didn't I just see that on Run and Tell That?
Exactly. He did the same exact joke from his other stand-up from Run and Tell That. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
You So Crazy is absolute classic.
Well, You So Crazy is probably one of my favorite stand-up
of all time. That's what's crazy. But like we were talking about with Kevin, it's hard to go 10 years, man. You're at the top of the game. You know, when you got, corporate, entities involved, and everything. It's hard. It's hard.
That's why I said, like, my man Chappelle just totally disappeared for years, yo. He was gone. And then he came back, yo.
Jay Farrell is more hilarious than Kevin Hart right now.
I'm not going to argue that one.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact,
I like Jay Farrell. He got all the impressions.
Oh, yeah. I can see why Cat Williams. First of all, I can see why
Cat Williams is funny. Cat Williams is funny as hell. And
that's why he said it wouldn't even. Kevin Hart wouldn't even be any competition to him if they did a versus. That would be a waste of time. He would eat his ass.
He is hilarious, yo.
Yo, I didn't know Cat was gonna come back from rolling in the grass with that young boy that looked like a football player.
They always come back, man. They always come back.
Yes.
They always come back, man.
And he sure will. He's a fighter. He's a
funny,
fighter.
Man. He's funny. That dude is funny. Man. That dude is funny, yo.
And he owns all his shit.
Yeah, that's good for him.
Oh my gosh.
Good for him.
Yep. Cat just did an interview recently, Hot 97.
Yo, the IRS is having fun with him. But I think Cat has got his business together, though.
That's what's up. Shout out to him, man. He's funny in Atlanta. What's up in Atlanta? This is hilarious, yo. That's a funny ass dude, yo.
Oh man.
Anyway,
yo, the tickets are expensive though. Them tickets was like $130.
Fuck, to see who?
Cat.
That's a lot of money, B. $130.
I was close.
What for general admission?
Yes.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody that funny, man. Ain't nobody that funny.
Michael Blackson don't even charge that much, and he's at the height of his career.
Yeah.
He come down to the comedy house all the time.
I was about to say that's Bruno Mars money, but that Bruno ticket was like $220.
Damn.
I couldn't see myself buying no Bruno ticket. I mean, I would love to, but not for that price. And
we just went off the rails right now. We're still off the rails. Wow.
Ain't nobody listening anyway. It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
You say that now.
Speaking of which, I think I just listened to a Bruno Mars album last week. I just don't feel like doing anything.
Bruno Mars is cool, man. I really like this dude. I don't know why you ain't tell me this. Nah, you said it. We ain't listen to you. What's this nigga name? That damn with Bruno Mars. What's that nigga Pac? Fucking Anderson .Paak. I love that
Anderson
shit,
.Paak.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
thing, man.
dude.
I'm like,
I was on Anderson .Paak for.
I know.
Yo,
Anderson .Paak is dope. Yo.
It's really dope. He's really dope. And
man.
plus, Conway the Machine got an ill line that I kept on running back on his album when he said, "I'm smiling like Anderson .Paak when he hand me the packs."
Hilarious. Yeah,
speaking of which, we didn't even talk about them albums either, by the way.
Oh, the fucking shit that came out recently.
Yeah, West Side Gun.
Shit.
The first one and the side B, both of them joints.
Yeah. I didn't even check it out.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Shit, you got you got sports for 2011 reset?
Oh shit.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
As soon as Lou Hall is done with movies.
I'm
ready to go.
We been done.
Hold on, you talking about Laugh at My Pain was the last one?
He said 2 movies. He said 2.
Yeah, only 2.
All right, and in sports of 2011 for September. Yo, I'm gonna take it to the yard on September 3rd. Following his disqualification in the 100 meters, Jamaica's own Yadi Usain Bolt runs a season best 19.4 to win the 200 meters at the World Athletic Championships in South Korea.
Now, what you say? Hold on. What you said? He said he got suspended for what?
He got disqualified.
Oh, disqualified. Oh, for what?
Yeah. He took off too early.
Got it. Okay. It wasn't no funny business. Okay.
No funny business with Usain Bolt. He's a bad man, Jamaica from a Yachty boy. No,
that's what's up.
Ain't no funny business. It's funny you use that term, funny business, and he's a Yachty. That's funny. And on September 10th, 2011, U.S. Open women's tennis. There's a young girl from Australia who was the first to win a Grand Slam title in the U.S. Open in Flushing, Queens. Her name is Samantha Tessor.
Okay.
And in 2011, guess who she beat? Serena, one of the biggest upset in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3, similar how she did to her own sister Venus, or how Venus beat her 10 years earlier in 2001.
Yeah,
nice.
What's up?
Whatchamacallit. Also in tennis, in Flushing, Queens, in September. It was crazy. That's when the U.S. Open on September 12th. Rafael Nadal. I remember his name. I remember he was good.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whatchamacallit. He got beat by Novak Djokovic, who's another tennis player I definitely remember. Okay. And my last story, of course, is not about sports. Lou Hall says now I've adopted also the news. And there's one hip-hop tidbit, a sad passing, but we have spoke about this lady as being a pioneer, intricate. I'm talking about the founder of Sugar Hill Records, Miss Sylvia Robinson.
No doubt.
Who don't remember she had a hit singer, Love is Strange. Strange.
I don't know if she was about the shenanigans, though. I don't know.
Anyway, she was a record producer and record label executive. You be trying to put that D. This is not the time, D. I said this is a somber moment.
Okay.
She died of congestive heart failure at the age of 76.
Was she about the business shenanigans or not? Was she screwing them earlier artists? Was she fucking them over from the jump? Was she one of the people that was screwing them? Okay.
Yes,
well, it is what it is then.
But it was the practice back then. It was the practice.
If you make it the practice. If you make it the practice and shit.
Practice.
Practice. Talk about practice, man. She made it the practice, man. It's unfortunate, yo. It's unfortunate.
We're not talking about a game. We're not talking about a game.
Yeah, not talking about a game.
Practice. It was the practice of record labels back in the day to whatever you want to call it. They put up the bread. They take all the risks. They put up the marketing dollars, and some of them don't even get recouped half their money. So of course, the record companies have to take their fair share off the top and own the intellectual property of the artist. Of course, that was a regular practice back in the days of 1979 when Sylvia Robinson discovered Big Bank Hank, Wonder Mike, and Master C. Right.
Straight up jackass. He jackass. Cass got jack, yo. That's fucked up, man.
I know. And that's all I got for sports and news for September of 2011, fellas.
Ooh.
Nice. That's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody, man, for checking us out. Treys, 20s and Dimes. If you still here watching this YouTube stream 2.5 hours in, shout out to you, yo. That's
appreciate you.
That's what's up.
You know, man, who's watching, right?
Replay.
You see who's watching, right?
Nah.
You can't see. Oh, okay. You see the number, but you don't see their names, right?
I saw somebody. Yeah, I can't see that. Somebody jumped in and jumped out, but it's all good. Yeah. Even on the replay, he watched this 2.5 hours on the replay, man.
Hell yeah, man. It's
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody for checking us out. Treys, 20s and Dimes. We'll be back next month, October 9101 in 2011, man. We're gonna get it.
It'll be the hunt for the red October.
BeastPodsandLife.com. Instagram is at BeastPodsandLife. Check me out personally. That's at Dame Flavor Style. And that's it, man. Peace.
Man, it's your boy Lou Hall. As always, like I said, Instagram, Snapchat, maybe not. You can still hit me. That's gonna be Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Then you can hit me by email. That's gonna be LouHall803 at yahoo.com. LouHall803 at yahoo.com.
And of course, it's your boy Recess. I'm on that Twitter at Southside Recess, one word. And of course, on the IG at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, getting the fuck out of here. Treys, 20s and Dimes. Peace. The robot on fucking ass.